right, it's the Mashup on Sirius XM Hits 1 with Pitbull, Jason Derulo, and Juicy J. Nicole.
You guys know in New York City we ride the subways. I did ride the subway the other day, and for 2 seconds I did a double take, and I was like, oh my god, is that Pitbull? And then I was like, he would never ride the subway.
Why?
Never.
Not alone, because he's such a huge star.
Ed Westwick's here. I bet you he's ridden the subway.
Do you ride the subway?
I was on it last night, actually.
See?
Yeah, I rode out from the city out to Brooklyn.
Okay, can we talk about how Ed Westwick is ruining my life with his British accent / making it? I'm sure you get that all the time, but between him and then I was just telling the boys, Andrew Lincoln from Walking Dead.
Yes.
I knew you were British, but I didn't know he was British. So
Yeah,
when he came in and all of a sudden the British accent, I was like, what are you doing to me?
We actually worked together many years.
Did
well,
you
not
really?
many years ago, but I mean a few years back. Yeah, he was doing a show called Afterlife in England, and I did a guest spot on it.
Oh my god!
I'm always amazed at how you can nail the American accent.
Yeah, because I can't do a British accent.
You do it effortlessly.
Give us a go. Let me hear it.
I don't know if I could do it very well. Is that terrible?
You can. No, you're
Oh my
okay.
god! I
It's
feel
all
like
right.
the most loser.
I won't even
There's
try
still
because
time.
I
There's
got a
still
little
time.
Irish in there. Like I go a little
Well, she's
English.
travelled around.
Yeah, I
she's
get a little-
travelled
I
around.
end up sounding like a pirate if I really tried to go for a while. I would
Oh,
not
crack
be
along with another. Go on.
Now let's just stop.
Let's have it.
So we're super excited for Wicked City. I'm sure
me
you
too,
are
yeah,
as well.
Absolutely.
And I mean, just Creeper again. Just
Well,
total
he's
villain.
he's a bit of a bad guy. He's yeah. So to set the tone, it's 1982 on the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles, and there's a serial killer on the loose, and I play the serial killer. And it's a cat and mouse for him and the police to catch this not so nice guy. So it's a new role for me. It's something I've never been near before.
Yeah.
So very interested in that respect and exciting. It's a hell of a show. So yeah, we're hoping people like it when it
Obviously
comes out.
completely different, but like, were you a Dexter fan? Because
I wasn't. I mean, I think I saw a couple of episodes. Not that I wasn't a fan because I wasn't a fan, but just because I hadn't watched it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, people loved it. But I think I don't know too much about Dexter, but from what I hear, ours is very different actually.
Yes, of
So, but anyone who's liked that genre, maybe they could tune in and check this out. But yeah, we'll see.
Did you have to study like real silly serial killers?
Real silly killers.
Real silly killers. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
more silly,
serious.
the
I
better.
studied, the more silly joking clown killers. I'm a silly killer. Well, it sounds so terrifying, doesn't it? No, he's fine. He's just a silly killer.
Just a silly killer.
He's just a little silly killer. I, did as much research as one can do without picking up a knife and going and doing it himself.
Good to hear.
So far. I mean, from watching interviews of the likes of Ted Bundy to interviews with other people who were less infamous, shall we say, and then really just kind of putting together my own idea of this character, so that was that.
Now, Wicked City premieres next Tuesday. It's going to be on ABC. I believe it's at 10 Eastern.
Yeah.
So, besides the serial killer, what cereal do you kill? Meaning, cereal you eat. What's your favorite cereal?
Do you see that?
Rice. Well, the thing is, in England, we've got. It's funny, this, isn't it? Brands have different names for their products depending on where you are.
Okay.
Right.
So, I mean, it will be the same thing. So, for example, I don't know. In England, they were called Cocoa Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but in England as well, then we changed the name to Choco Flakes. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know that Rice Krispies was my jam as a kid, and then Frosties. Man, they were the ones.
I wasn't allowed for that stuff. We were not allowed to
Too
sugar
much
cereal when I
sugar?
was a kid. My dad's a dentist, so he was like, nah, not happening.
Yeah. See, it was all go in my household.
It's so funny because I was reading that the casting people of Gossip Girl actually thought that you had this serial killer look. I don't know if I would. I think I might be offended by that if somebody said that to me.
Well, I was until I found out that I booked another job where I'm doing that. I get paid every week and I'm happy. It's fine.
So it all worked out.
It all worked out. It all came full circle. No, that was something I read as well. Our old showrunner.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it was like, he looks more like a serial killer.
Really?
Is it
Well,
true
there you
that
go.
is it true that you do want to do a Gossip Girl reunion?
No.
Okay.
That's not true. Although, I mean, in a fantasy land, I'm sure it would be a lot of fun. And look, it's a lot of fun seeing my old cast, Chase and all of those guys. But no, I don't think that's something that would happen. I think everyone's kind of moved on to their other things, whatever that may be. And definitely, I think that's what it's about in life, isn't it? We had a good time, and now on to the next.
Well, Wicked City looks awesome, but in one sentence, tell us why to watch it.
One sentence.
One sentence. Tell us why to watch Wicked City.
I'll just say sex, drugs, rock and roll, murder.
That's it. That's all you needed.
Good.
And
what a knife! That's a knife.
That's not a knife.
We're gonna work on our British accents,
Yeah.
And you don't need to work on your American one. It worked out just perfectly. But Ed Westwick, thank you so much. We're all gonna check out
Thanks
Wicked
for
City.
having me.
You're the
Thank
man.
you.
This is the Mashup on Sirius XM. Hits 1. Thank you, love.
All right, thanks a lot.